Hi everyone, I'm Patrick from NTU Singapore. So this video is to introduce you a few highlights of this paper about financial thought experiment. So this is a joint work with my RA Wang and my co-author Wang from IJCAI. So this paper basically want to apply GAN in the classic financial portfolio selection problem. So as we know, GAN has the power to generate some fake data which are very close to the real data in the sense that each discriminator even cannot distinguish the real data and the fake data. So we are going to leverage this feature to perceive multiple future market scenarios that are close to the reality. So we presume that a good trader would like to do this, would like to plan ahead in this way and construct her portfolio that perform well under all these imaginary conditions. And this is what we regard as financial thought experiment. So to better understand how GAN works here, we can basically consider the data we observe from the market is an artwork. So someone is painting it from the left to the right, and we only can see the semi-finished work up to date. And what we need to do is to continue painting. So we need to draft the next few lines of the painting, and the GAN can help us to achieve this. So just like how GAN to do this for the image. So to this end, we may quickly revisit the classic portfolio selection problem. Here, we are going to find the W that minimizes the variance of the portfolio wealth. This one characterizes the risk, and this constraint is a budget constraint, and this is ghost exposure constraint introduced to address the curse of dimensionality issue. Now, one important result from this paper is that such a portfolio selection problem can be recast as a constrained regression problem. So based on this important observation, what we need to do is to introduce a regressor into GAN. So this is what we do in this paper. So we introduce the GAN with regressor. So in our GAN, we will have three neural networks. We still have the generator G and discriminator D. Their job is to duplicate the real data. So it is to generate some imaginary scenarios. And we will have our third neural network about the regressor. So it by right can solve any regression problem. So our framework is extendable for some other regression problems. But here we are solving it. We are solving the risk minimization problem. So this is our GAN-R architecture. So the XY, the subscript F stand for fake and R stand for real. So you can see that D and R have almost the same roles. Since we have our data in pair, so we consider the conditioning property from the conditional GAN. And we also make use of the least square loss function in our D and G and R. So D and R are very similar, and they are, one is to control the similarity of the data, R is to control the portfolio selection. So both of them will feed back to the generator, and the generator will generate fake data, and it will keep looping. So here the mu is to balance the trade-off, balance the feedback from D and R, and since their feedback have different scales, so we need to introduce a transfer function G, and here we use the hyperbolic tangent function to balance them. So this is our G, and we found this algorithm works very well. So we also found that heuristically, the GAN-R solves robust control version of the portfolio selection problem. So the idea is that the fake data generated from the GAN part is to create a lot of worst case scenarios for our portfolio selection. And that's why our eventual solution of the W will be a robust portfolio. So we have examined our GAN-R with the real data. So we compare it with the benchmark Nassau. So GAN-R is what we propose. CLS GAN is a very special case of GAN-R, and CLS GAN stands for the conditionally squared GAN. So the conclusion is that the GAN-R is a robust portfolio, can provide robust performance, especially in the lower quantiles. It can outperform the benchmark and perform very well. And in the boom period, here we distinguish the financial crisis period and the boom period. It can also obtain very high Sharpe ratio and very high risk reduction. So these are the features of our GAN-R. And that's it for this paper.